What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video here today. We're back once again here today, back on GranTursimo Sport for stage number 6 of mission challenges. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, I recommend you go check those out. We've been cutting our way through these challenges pretty nicely. We haven't really struggled with any too much so far, so hopefully we can get through all these today and not have to retry them 5 billion times. But anyway, I don't think I need to rattle on about anything else, so let's go get the show on the road. So here we are, mission challenges stage 6, and it looks like we're going back to North Isle Festival, back in our little Mitsubishi Evo rally car once again. So the game seems to love to put you in this Mitsubishi rally car, so yeah, that's something. But anyway, so alright, here we are. Looks like we've got a beat a goal time of 27.3 seconds, so hopefully we can do that. So here we go. We don't have to worry about rain, thankfully. I don't know why that even crossed my mind, but that's how lucky you can be sometimes. But anyway, here we go. Looks like we're going to make a hairpin turn to the right now, slam on the handbrake, and we've actually backed the car into the wall there. That's not quite right at all. Pull the handbrake on again. Now around the hairpin left. It looks like we've got a hairpin right to work our way around now. We'll drift around here now, gassed up. There's the finish line. Go, 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 go. We're going to get there, we're going to get there. Oh, that's close. Oh, man, we only narrowly passed that. So, cutting it very, very close here at the start of this video, but we got lucky and we got it done. So, test 1 done on the number 2. And we're here at Interlagos for a 6-lap race in a Group 3 Mazda Atenza. Pretty nice little car, not going to lie. I don't mind these types of cars. They're kind of... I'd class them as almost like an underdog race car, really, in a way. You wouldn't think they'd be any good, but I have driven them, especially in the last couple of days, and okay, try again. It is actually quite a nice race car. There we go, finally got the sentence out. But here we go for test number 2 here in stage 6. Looks like we got a 6-lap race, starting in P5, and we've got to work our way up and take the lead. Mandatory pit stop in this race as well. So we'll do that maybe just after we take the lead or something, or we'll do it at some time. But up to P4 now as we got the move done on, I think it was a Ferrari 458 that was, so job done. Up to P4, and just a couple of moments later we're attacking what I think is an Aston Martin for P3, viciously up the inside there, and yeah, wasn't really taking no for an answer. That was probably a bit dodgy from me there. But oh, excuse me. Good lord. Anyway, into turn 1 now on lap 2. We send it up the inside of the Corvette. We run quite wide, but that is up into the lead. The guy that was in the actual lead come into the pits at the end of lap 1 there. So now we lead the Brazilian Grand Prix. 4.5 laps to go. At the end of lap 2, I decided to come in and yeah, just basically get over and done with. And yeah, actually we can just get to the end. Tyres done, we'll just get enough fuel so we can get to the end. I mainly look for that little diamond shape that you might have seen just there. And once the, I guess you could say fuel flow meter, I guess, that I'm just going to call it that for the sake of it for now. Once that goes past that little diamond shape, that basically indicates that you can stop refueling and be off with you. So yeah, that's that. But anyway, back on the track now, coming around to the end of lap 3, and we're trying to make a move to get back up to the front of the field. Around the outside now, that's up to P3. We'll try and make a move for P2. I think that's back on the Aston Martin again. Try and make this move a bit more friendlier this time. And we do. There wasn't quite as much rubbing as what there was on our first encounter, so that's good. But anyway, so here we go now. Corvette, last one to get around, so hopefully we can do this now. We're going to go round the outside as we come out of the centre. This is not a place where you normally try and overtake. I'd like to see someone, even myself, try and attempt that on F1 2019, but we're not worried about that right now. But that was it. Across the line, job done. Another gold, so test number 2 done and dusted. 2 down, 6 to go. So we're doing good for the moment. Now, one thing I do want to say as well, as always, is thank you guys so much for the support on my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I cannot thank you all enough. The aim was to get to 100 subs by the end of the year, and at this point in time, we're at 153. So, yeah, it's unbelievable. So thank you guys so much. But here we are for test number 3 anyway, so let's focus back on what we're doing. Here for test number 3, looks like we're in a Nissan GTR at, oh god, oh whoa, okay, that's, we can't drive this thing as aggressively as what I expected. Up the inside again, keep it off the wall, geez, that was close. Around the outside of, Camaro, and okay, hang on, I need to catch my breath, Jesus, we're weaving our way through the traffic. That was a Mercedes, that was a Volkswagen. That's, don't know what that was. I don't know what that was either. Lost the back here, jeez, we're in the wall again, okay. Hang on, we need to, okay, that's a Mazda. Checkpoint. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. So this is one of these checkpoint tests. So we've got to get back around to the finish with 20 or more seconds to spare, and we should get gold. So just making our way around a Peugeot right there. We actually did that cleanly this time. Around the outside of what I think was a Honda. There's a checkpoint, so we've got about 14 seconds to play with. Coming up behind a, I don't even know what that was, but we're not too far off coming around and finishing this test. We should be right. We're at about 14 seconds up our sleeve. Come around now, should be another checkpoint or the finish line somewhere around here. Around the outside of, I think that was a Renault, and back onto the front straight. There is the finish line. 9 seconds to spare. 8, 7, 6, 7. There we go. Okay. Man, that was a bit of a hectic test, that one. We were out of control and really didn't have the grip that I expected. But anyway, let's move on now to test number 4. And we're at Kyoto Driving Park for a 2-lap battle. Holy crap, we're in a McLaren, and this is a real weird looking piece of technology. And holy crap, listen to this thing go, look at the power! We've already gotten up into P7 by the time we get down to turn 1. The downforce this thing has as well is mental. Oh my goodness. We're going to try and make a move to P6, are we? We're going to try and go around the outside. Oh, we're on the grass, get back on the road. And holy crap, listen to this thing, look how fast this damn thing is. We're going to come down into here now. We're going to try and gain on these guys ahead, try and make a move if we can. We've got a good run on this guy in P5. We're going to try and make the move. I don't know why I'm looking that way. There's only grass over there. We'll go to the inside now. And we get the move done for P4 as well. And we even get it pulled up as well, which I did not expect to happen. I thought I was going to completely miss that little chicane, but we survived. Up the inside of the next car now. And that's a move for P3. Run it wide in the hairpin, just casually. But it looks like we've got the move done. Yes, we have. Getting on to the final lap now, heading in to turn number 1. Up the inside of what I think was an LMP1 Audi that you will more often than not see at the likes of 24 Hours of Le Mans. Here we go, making a move on the Toyota Hybrid, and that is into the lead now. So, oh god, oh we just got, that's a hit up the backside. We just got shunted going into that corner by that Toyota. Obviously didn't expect us to be going so slow, and we just got shafted there. But we survived, we held on to it, crossed the line, and there we go. Gold once again, so 4 down, 4 to go. And yeah, that was a big hit up the back there, but we held on to it. Got the job done. Almost level 17 now, so we're moving along quite nicely there as well. Back to North Hole Festival again. And what do you know, it looks like it has actually been raining. So here we go. Well, that could just be moisture on the road. It definitely looks like rain to me. So here we go. 36.6 is the time to beat. So we're going to try and do that if we can on our first attempt. Sliding around here now. This car has no grip. Feels like we're on like sport tyres or something right now. This thing just has no grip on the road or on the surface of the road. I don't even know what I'm trying to say now, so don't hurt me. I think round the final corner now, gassed up the line, 36x time to beat. We absolutely smashed that with a 34.7, nearly 2 seconds faster than the gold time, so just obliterating the target right there. So 5 down, 3 to go, level up to level, I can't even speak English today, wow, god damn it, up to level 17 now, on to test number 5, or 6 rather, and we have an overtaking system. Okay, so this is new, Nissan VGT, we got 3 laps around here, and looks like we've got to get from 6th to 1st. Now, one crucial thing to note is, I didn't actually realise that I had to assign a button to be like the overtake button or the boost button, so yeah, I was spamming my controller trying to find out which button was it, and nothing was happening, and that's plainly because there was no button assigned for it to work, so that was pretty clever on my part, but we'll try and get the move done and yeah, win this test, but that's way too late on the brakes. Oh god, sorry sir, sorry everyone. Holy mackerel. Hey, we've just caused an absolute calamity down into the hairpin. We absolutely murdered the guy that was in 5th, so I'm really sorry sir, but anyway, that went horribly wrong, but we're in P4, so we'll try and keep moving forward if we can, trying to make a move for P3 now. We get that done. That was a little bit awkward, a little bit of contact, but no harm done either way. Up to P3 now, 2 guys left, and we should be able to get past these 2 fairly quickly if we can. Don't want to make any contact if I can. I want to try and do these moves cleanly, and then just be able to get on with things and get to the end. So we send it up the inside there. That's gone horribly wrong. And now we're even further beyond than what we were, so we cocked that up royally. Embrace me into James May there, I don't know what that was all about, but anyway. I don't even know what to say, honestly. I'm still in shock over that start, that was just horrible, but anyway. So we're basically, oh god, wall, okay, that went well. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by myself. We're caught up to the front 2 again, so now going down this front straight, we'll try and get by these 2 if we can, and then hopefully we can survive the rest of the 2 laps, and hopefully win this test and move on to test number 7, and bigger and better things hopefully in the future, because I really don't want to do that again, but we overtake 2nd place, making the move for the lead now, and Bodge your uncle, that's up into P1, and we're actually already opening up a bit of a gap there over the 2 guys that we've just passed. Braking nice and early for the hairpin this time to try and make sure we get this thing slowed down. We still overshoot just a little bit, keep it in 2nd gear, just trying to minimise wheel spin, but we get it stopped, avoid contact, avoid T-boning anyone this time, and that was the test. Across the line, Bob's your uncle, job done. It is 6 tests down, 2 to go, and then stage 6 of mission challenges is done and dusted. Now one thing I do want to say is I do have stage 7 and 8. I have recorded both of those, so all I have to do is commentate over those and they'll be ready to be uploaded. I don't have a specific day for them yet, probably maybe at some time next week both of those should be out, but I'll see what the next few days bring. But anyway, on to test number 7 now, and we're in a WRX rally car, I think, at Sardinia, and looks like we've got to get up from 8th to 1st in 2 laps around this very twisty and awkward looking circuit, so we'll try and do that if we can. So already up to P7 past a Nissan GTR, so we'll try and make the move to P6 now. I don't even know what that was. I think that might have been Honda NSX, and well, that's definitely a bit odd seeing one of those on dirt, but we got by him. That's up to P6. Next up is a real legendary classic rally car in my view, an Audi Quattro. One of my favourite classic rally cars, I'm not going to lie, that thing. I used to use it back on the real old PlayStation games when it was around, back in like the early 2000s and that kind of stuff. The outbrakes is really outside there, so not wanting to give this up, we kind of door slammed him a tiny bit there, so sorry about that, but we get the move done. Now we're trying to go around the outside of an Impreza rally car. That's not an Impreza. Why did I think that was a Subaru? I have no idea. That's a Mitsubishi. But we get the move done past him. That's up to P4. Starting to have voice cracks as well, so sorry about that. But anyway, I probably should try and breathe if I can. But anyway, oh god, that was probably a gap that wasn't really there. But we're racing against AI. We're not racing against real people, so it could be worse. But we get the move done. That's up to P3. Next up, Ford Focus in P2, and we just clean outpower him on traction. Around the outside, up to P2. Only one person left to overtake now, so we'll try catch up to this Frenchman if we can and get by him. Looks like he's got a bit of a gap to us, but we should be able to close that up. We're going to have to be fairly aggressive coming through here, so keep the boot into it now as we fly through here. As we're gaining on him now, we should be able to get this move done. Looks like a Peugeot rally car, so first time I've seen one of those on this game on track. But we get the move done, we kind of go a bit wide. He looks to try and get back past us, but nothing going on for him there. We get the move done, and now we just got to drag this thing around the final corner, up to the line, and we should be good for test number 7 to be done and dusted. Make sure we don't lose it over that final jump, and we don't. And there we go. I thought the finish line was back there a little bit further, so I kind of misjudged that. But anyway, gold once again. So 7 done. On to the final test of stage number 6. So here we are for a 30 lap endurance. Holy mother of God. Okay, so this one's probably going to take a little while. We're going to put on the softest tyres straight away. And actually, no, we're not. We're going to put mediums on. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyway. So this looks like it's going to be a very long race. 30 lap endurance around here is no short order. So if my memory's correct, this took about an hour and 7 minutes or something to complete. I did do this quite a while ago. I've had these recordings sitting around here for probably a week, maybe a little bit longer, because I've been so worried on league racing and just the career mode side of things as well on 2019. So we're finally back on GT Sport and trying to get some of these out. So we're down in, 20th position, and we have 30 laps to get up and win the race. So this is going to be a pretty tall order to try and do this, but we'll do what we can. Jaguar and Volkswagen going at it. We give the Jaguar a nice little hit up the backside there, just a polite way of saying, please get out of the way, and thankfully he obliged. So there we go, P19. We'll try and make the move on this Volkswagen if we can for P18 up the inside. There we go. So that's 2 positions already claimed, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. And here we go, making a move on the Nissan, and I think that's an LDR8. I couldn't quite tell, I didn't get a full bird's eye view there, but anyway, getting the move done on those 2. That's up to P16 now. So we're making solid progress already at the moment. Coming on to lap 2, making another move, and that's up to P15. So we're picking off these AI, not really quickly, but we're picking them off one by one. Coming on to lap 3, down into turn 1, we're trying to go around the outside of our Honda NSX. Here we have the inside for turn 2. That could have gone horribly wrong if we overcooked it, but luckily we didn't. Cutting on a few seconds later now, and we're trying to make a move, double overtake potentially for P12 up the inside of these 2 cars, and I think we've actually got that done, and we have. So double overtaking that right-hander, that's pretty nifty, but anyway. A few seconds later again, and we just clean drive past the Peugeot, so that's job done. Cutting on to lap 5, and now we're trying to overtake a Mazda Atenza for P10 up the inside. Bob's your uncle, job done. So we've cut our way through about half of the AI that we need to overtake at the moment, so we're moving through the field slowly. Getting on to lap 6 now. We are going to go for a big boy send, are we, up the inside of the WRX. Bit late, but we do send it up the inside. Bit of contact as we almost run up the back of the Alfa Romeo there. I think we may have touched, but we get the move done on the Impreza. We're going to try and go up the inside of the Alfa now, and we do. That's up to P8, so we're making good gains here in the early phase of this endurance race. And the one thing I can say for certain is I was absolutely wasted when this endurance was done. I was absolutely buggered. So yeah, it was no small feat doing this, but we get past the McLaren. That's up to P7, so he run really wide there. I think he actually nearly hit the wall too. Not really sure about that, but that was a real easy overtake for us. So what is it, 12 cars disposed of now, and about 6-7 to go. So we'll try and pick off the rest of these AO if we can. Up the inside of the Lamborghini now on lap 8. That's up to P6, and now we're making a move down into turn 1 for P5, and thinking about a move on the BMW or backed out of it at the last minute. But now we're going to go round the outside in turn 2. We should get that done, and we do, I think. Yes, we do. Alright, so now we're up into the top 5, and now we're making a move for P4 around the outside, just like that already. No, that's actually a lap car, so just ignore me. That's irrelevant. So we're already actually lapping AI at the moment. That's how slow some of these people are. That move is for position around the outside. Yeah, we get the move done. That's up to P4. On to the end of lap 9, cutting on to lap 10, and a few people in the pits already as we send it up the inside of a Mercedes AMG GT into turn 1. We get the move done. That's up to position 2 now. So only one person left to overhaul, and we should be in the lead and good to go to the end. Cutting on to lap 15, and I believe the guy that was leading the race actually pitted, so that released us into the lead. We set a couple of laps in clean air on our own, so hopefully we've done enough to keep the lead here. Tyres done, just waiting on fuel now. And I'm not going to lie, this is a little bit annoying when you're sitting here just waiting for the fuel to go in. Feels like it takes forever, to be honest, but just waiting till it gets to that little diamond. There it is. Basically decided to fill it up all the way anyway, just to be on the safe side, because it was literally only an extra second in it really, so you may as well. But we re-emerge on track, still in the lead of the race. And at this point it was really just a case of getting to the end as quickly as we could, but not overstepping the mark. I didn't want to make any mistakes and risk spinning out and maybe damaging the car, or just losing a shitload of time, you know. So basically just, I'm not going to say cruise to the end, but got to the end pretty easily. And cut on to the final lap now as we overtake the Lamborghini. That's about the 4th time, I think, in the race we've overtaken that particular AI car, so we're probably 4 or 5 laps down at this stage. Come around the final couple of corners now, really outside of a Mustang. Probably don't need to really be worrying about overtaking these guys, but we're just so much faster, and yeah, there's no real point in sitting behind them either. But anyway, around the final corner now, and we are literally going to cross the line, damn near on fumes, and I gotta say, I am worn out after doing this. But there we go, stage 6 of Mission Challenges is done and dusted. So there we go, guys. Stage number 6 done and dusted, so stage 7 and 8 remaining, and then we'll get on to the campaign mode, I guess, if that's what you'd like to call it. But that's another 8 tests done and dusted in the record book, so let's go collect another prize car. Alright, sweet, we win a McLaren 650S GT3. Pretty nice car, so there we go, stage 6 of Mission Challenges done and dusted, and I believe we have a daily reward car now. We do, so let's see what this is. Alright, so we win a Jaguar F-Type Group 3 race car. Pretty nice looking bit of gear, so that might pay dividends at some point in time down the road, but not worried about that right now. Still got mission challenges to finish off, and one thing I do want to know as well from you guys is, Do you want me to do circuit experience on camera, or would you rather me just finish mission challenges and then we just get into the campaign mode and get stuck in with doing these actual races? So let me know what you guys want down below. As always, I'm always happy to hear feedback, good, bad or otherwise. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. That's been today's video. If you guys enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, so you can stay tuned for plenty more. And until my next video, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.